Welcome to Hardheaded Podcast. It's time to join the conversation.
All right, episode 119. Welcome, folks. Thanks for joining the conversation. Today, we're going to have a good word with Chet, and we're going to do our top 3 fast food French fries.
About to be a battle up in here because I think we're going to be opinionated.
Really? Mm-hmm. With fast food French fries?
Yeah.
I don't know
I
how.
could see how this subject could turn violent.
Okay.
Oh.
Well.
Hey.
I'm already hitting the microphone just because I think you were about to say something that I didn't agree with.
Ease up.
Well, to start us off, we're going to hear what's on Matt's mind. So, Matt, what you got?
I'm upset.
Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Driving? Somebody make you mad?
No.
Okay.
No.
Somebody cut you off mid-sentence?
Yes, and it has been people on this show that has been commented on by people on YouTube says y'all need to shut up when I'm saying something.
Yeah, well.
However, I'm not going to rely on you guys to shut up today because, as you know,
I'm out.
Dust the chips off your chest and then let's talk. So, there you got it. You got it. A little sour cream and onion was going on there. At least you didn't chew them into the microphone.
I'm about to.
Which, if you recall, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, and I actually went out and got like a really nice pair of headphones because they say that apparently with this sound, the headphones you can hear people like running behind you. And
Yeah. Who was saying that, Matt?
I don't remember, but
Me.
I don't know if it was you.
Dude, I was like, you need to get, and you're like, hey, my TV's got good sound. I need to be alert of my surroundings in my house just in case somebody breaks in.
I found a pair that blocks out is like
noise canceling.
But if there's somebody talking, it lets you hear them.
Okay,
it's weird. Like I don't know exactly why.
We talked about it because my son listens to the podcast, and he literally was like, "Dad, I can give Matt some of my headphones because his gameplay will be it'd be a much better experience if he has."
So
some.
Tell Stone.
And I said, Stone, Matt's an idiot. He doesn't want them.
Tell Stone, I was incorrect.
Okay. Yeah.
I stand corrected because it changed the amount of people I kill.
So what do they do?
So apparently the way that this new audio is set up, the way it's directed into the speakers lets it hear. It's like a spatial sound science.
So if somebody's back on your left, the audio is back on your left.
It actually sounds
like surround sound in a theater.
But it's
better.
But
it's like
I wouldn't say better, but
it's in your ear.
But it's in your ear, and I know, like I can hear somebody just very lightly just trying to sneak up behind me and like, oh, well, dead. I mean, it's cool. It really is. Mm-hmm. However, there are people, because you get randomly, your teams are randomly selected most of the time unless you show up with your own team that you're going to play with. Do you know how many of these people chew chips? Or
while they're playing?
Oh my God, with their mouth open into the microphone.
Dude,
There is a mute button, which I mute these people so I don't have to hear them. But then it kills your team play because then I can't, you can't tell each other.
I go kill them in the virtual world.
I've actually done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
I said, stop chewing into the microphone, please. I'd like to play this game, be able to communicate with you, but you got to stop chewing those
I have a
chips.
condition called misophonia.
I've brought that up and they don't believe me.
Yeah.
So I killed him.
Yeah. That's
And then guess what? He killed me. And then guess what? Our team lost because we just kept killing each other.
Yeah. But did he stop chewing in the microphone?
No, he didn't stop chewing into the microphone.
Oh my gosh.
It is worse in that 3D sound. Right up in your ears.
I bet.
Did you
almost than it is sitting here next to Chet listening to him eat chips.
Did you know that it's like there's a concern in population decline because of video games and people not getting out and socializing and being able to date women and get married and have kids?
I actually have heard that.
That person chewing in that microphone is not going to have kids.
He's definitely not getting a girl chewing like that. No. Absolutely not. And then I had one girl on there that was playing, and she was talking about, I'm going to finish this blunt, and then go and then go to Popeyes.
Good choice.
50-50, 50% good decision there.
So I was like, that doesn't sound like a too bad of an idea. So we got Popeyes. I was like, spicy chicken.
I got Popeyes the other day, spicy chicken. It's been a long time since I've been through. Like my mom and dad, back when they were alive, that was one of the, when I was taking care of them, what can I do? Oh, we they like some, Popeyes chicken.
Oh, yeah.
My mom was like a big red beans and rice fan, and from there, and I happened to. It was after we had recorded, like two or three sessions ago. It was a Thursday night, and Ashley's got Bible study at the house, so it's like I'm not rushing to get back there. So I'm like, I could stop and eat dinner. Where can I haven't been to Popeyes in forever. Get there, and the line, it wasn't backed up where you can order, but that was it. I pulled up and ordered and couldn't move. And it took 30 minutes or so to get around to get my food. Didn't even care. It didn't upset me one bit. I was like, man, I'm about to eat some good old-fashioned spicy Popeyes chicken.
So we did the Popeyes route. That's the only place we really get chicken from ever.
Yeah.
If we're going to go out to eat. And we got the chicken, but they were out of biscuits. They were out of coleslaw. They were out of mashed potatoes. They were out of everything basically except chicken.
Throw in some more chicken.
So then guess what? Guess what my wife did? Guess what she did?
She
She went to the store and she picked up
biscuits,
potato salad. She picked up coleslaw. And then those King Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah. Not as good as a Popeyes biscuit, but not bad.
Not bad. Good replacement.
Yeah.
Soaks up that coleslaw sauce just fine.
So, did the girl come back with Popeyes and eat that into the microphone?
No, she left. I was kind of curious. I almost sent her a friend request just to see if the Popeyes was good because I had another buddy experiment. Maybe this is more of a top three segment, top three chicken joints. But, what I'm going to call right now is I had a buddy say that he was going to go get some chicken. And I was like, oh, cool, and he went and got some chicken from another
establishment.
Pretty popular place.
Yeah.
Got sicker than a dog. Like stomach throwing up and just up,
I mean, that could happen anywhere.
It could happen anywhere, but it's just funny that I called it before it happened. I was like, you should probably go to Popeyes, man. I've never gotten sick off of Popeyes.
Yeah.
Now it will give me the whoosh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
I had the whoosh.
I get the whoosh all the time from Popeyes. I mean, that's just immediate.
KFC got the whoosh.
But, and I think as soon as those potatoes hit my stomach, that's when the whoosh starts to happen.
It's the grease.
Not in the chicken for me. It doesn't. Just the chicken doesn't do it.
Are you guys a white meat or dark meat?
Both.
I'll eat either one.
Dude, dark meat all the way. Don't put a chicken breast in my 3-piece meal.
Oh, I love the chicken breast in a 3-piece, but also the thigh.
I'd rather, give me 3 thighs.
I'd rather
2 thighs and a drumstick.
I'd rather eat the wings and the dark meat than the big white chicken breast. Yeah.
Speaking of wings, did you know that there's a guy suing Buffalo Wild Wings?
Oh, I heard about that.
No.
Yeah.
Because their boneless wings are just chicken nuggets.
What's the it says it's white meat chicken in the menu, doesn't it?
But they're not wings.
They're called boneless. They're called
boneless wings.
Well, boneless wings.
I go to Cane's and order chicken fingers. I'm not eating chicken fingers.
You might have a lawsuit on your hands, Chet.
I'm not suing Cane's.
What was
I like them.
Let's call Kramer's lawyer. What was it?
I get a free latte. You're going to give me a free latte. I get all the lattes. Yeah.
So,
you haven't seen that episode.
Yes, I have. I've seen them all. I've seen every Seinfeld
You don't
episode.
remember enough of them. You don't quote them enough.
Well, I've only seen the entire series 2 or 3 times total.
It's because you have just as bad as taste as those people chewing in their microphones.
That isn't pretty bad taste. How is your talks with Cane's in coming to Wichita? How's that going?
It's never good. Like they shoot me down. It's been a year or so since I've.
time
What are they scared of?
I don't think they're scared. The response I get is that is not a market that we're interested in expanding in at this moment, according to our current strategy. But they're in Manhattan, Kansas. They ought to be in Wichita. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
They're in. I go to Tulsa for work a lot.
They're in Tulsa.
My hotel selection
Right next to Cane's?
is near Cane's.
So
they're all the same price hotels, and they're all 50 10 minutes from where I have to be, I'm picking the one that's nearest Canes.
So when we do soccer tournaments up in Kansas City, there's a Canes up there, and then our hotel's right next to the Canes because that's an easy. They're open later than most of the restaurants up there, so I can go get my freaking 3-tender meal and the gravy and the Texas toast and the fries and sweet tea, and I'm in heaven.
I got good tea.
Now, speaking of messed up orders, like we're just recovered. Like every one of our podcast episodes where we complain about something has happened to me in the last month.
Yeah.
So I went to is it Chicken
Express?
No, Chicken Max or not? The one that we used to go to up on Rock.
Oh no, Slim Chickens.
Slim Chickens.
Yeah.
So I went up there and ordered myself a little 3-piece while I'm waiting on soccer practice for Clara to start, and get my food. And I'm all excited. The gravy was underwhelming. And
Like, by gravy, you mean the sauce?
no, when I ordered gravy to dip my tenders in.
Yeah.
And it was underwhelming. And I ordered sweet tea, and they gave me regular tea.
Oh,
And it's the first time I've
that's
ever thought.
never good.
As soon as I took that fruit, I was so excited to have that sweet tea and that chicken. And I get to the field, I'm like, I almost went back, but I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing good ever happens when you
Infuriating.
Yeah.
Infuriating.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Chicken meat. Buddy of mine literally just posted on social media. Dude is suing Wild Wings because his boneless chicken didn't have any wing meat in it. Boneless chicken wings didn't have any wing meat. He said, years ago, I had a similar experience when I ordered sex on the beach at a bar. Shout out, Richie.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Anyway, so you still haven't given up Call of Duty, even though people are chewing?
no, I just mute those people and then I'll just deal with it later. But
When you said chewing, I thought you meant they were like had a big old
oh no,
Levi Garrett in their cheek or something.
If it's chips, I don't know what, And then it is funny when you get into a group and you hear that stereotypical guy, and he sounds like an older guy, but he's got a little bit more of a high pitched voice, and I'll be there. It sounds like Cartman. Mom, I'm playing my game. I do what I want. No, kitty. And then and even my buddy made the fatal mistake. He wasn't chewing, but he had his dog, and I could hear his dog because his microphone sucks because he didn't take the recommendation on the headset that I told him to buy after I did my homework.
Yeah.
And so I can hear his dog in there with the squeaky toy, and that microphone is picking up that squeaky toy, and when it's in your ear, just wee, wee, wee. And I'm like, bro, take that toy away from your dog. And then like we're in this lobby with all these people, and he's like, Loki, no, Loki, don't do that. And he's just like, I'm like, Josh, what are you doing? Some of the things you hear in those lobbies are pretty
His
funny.
dog's name's Loki.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So I've been putting in a lot of time. I'm getting much better. I'm not up to my old ways just yet, but I'm working my way up.
Good deal.
Get you some, man.
That's what I've been doing.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, hop into our top 3 French fries. Are you driving traffic to your website? Do you have an engaging homepage? Better yet, does your homepage have a video? We recently created a video for a client about his business and the services they provide. Since he placed the video on the homepage of their website, he has had a number of clients specifically say they decided to use his services because of that video. At Trussell Media, we help businesses create engaging videos to host on their websites, email to clients, and use in their social media marketing. Contact us if you're interested in creating a video for your homepage today. TrussellMedia.com. Fill out the form at TrussellMedia.com/contact. Let us help you tell your story through video. Top 3 fast food French fries.
All right, I'll go. Thank
Chet,
you.
why don't
Thank
you
you
go
for letting me go
first?
first. The Fil A waffle fry.
Good choice. Good choice.
Tied. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to throw that curveball out there.
No ties. You can have honorable mentions.
Number 2, and this one's kind of tough because these are hit and miss. You just never know what you're going to get. But when they're right, the Arby's curly fry.
All right. Okay.
They're off a lot more. Like if I wanted straight up consistency, I'd say McDonald's. But a good McDonald's French fry is not as good as a good Arby's curly fry. A mediocre McDonald's French fry is better
than a bad. I would agree.
Arby's. But
sometimes you get them, they're soggy and they don't, they're just.
Sometimes they're too crunchy.
Yeah.
It's just too hit and miss. Number one, Freddy's French fries.
Oh, yeah, I like Freddy's fries. They're like the shoestring fries.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got the Freddy sauce,
that
fried sauce.
That sauce is good.
So if you are a listener that's not from the Wichita area, you probably already know what a Freddy's is now because it's been one of the fastest growing franchises in the last 2 or 3 years running. But the original Freddy's is just about 3 miles from my house. And it's good.
Yeah. Freddy's is good.
Yep.
Matt, what you got?
All right, number 3, Freddy's.
That's respectable.
Respect.
And you'll see why in a minute.
Okay.
Because the Chick-fil-A fries almost made it.
Yep.
Freddy's beat them out.
Okay.
And then number 2, because I didn't think about the consistency issue. I just thought about what's a really good fry. Well, Arby's.
Yeah.
Arby's curly fries. Can't beat them. And that's, one of my favorite sandwiches is the roast beef sandwich. So then I get my favorite fries as well.
Yeah.
So not a bad deal. Number 1, In-N-Out.
Okay.
In-N-Out fries. So they're kind of like the Freddy fries. But the difference for me is the first time that I went to an In-N-Out, I actually saw them with the bag of potatoes and I saw them cut the fries there.
Yeah.
And then fry them up and then put them in the container and then put them in my bag. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And maybe they just tasted better because I saw that happen.
You ever been to an In-N-Out?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. Inside or drive through?
Inside.
Yeah. But
only like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. The first time I went, it was, I don't know, 2001. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But just looking back over the counter and seeing people cutting French fries, cutting tomatoes, cutting heads of lettuce, I was like, oh, dude.
Fresh stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty legit.
And it's well, have we done top 3 burgers?
No, I don't think we have.
Well, I'll save it.
Maybe we won't need to.
I'll save that then. Because it's in my top 3 burgers for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it is.
Maybe in mine. Maybe.
All right.
Maybe not.
All right, number 3 for me, Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Number 2, Arby's curly fries.
No kidding.
Oh, man.
Love them.
Our number 2's all the way across the board.
Yep.
Was it number 2 for you too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But number 1 for me is McDonald's. They just consistency. They're just always good. Now, there is a caveat here. I haven't eaten them in a long time, but back in college, my friend Ryan and I
used to roll them up and smoke them.
No.
Oh, okay.
But we would go eat McDonald's a lot for lunch or whatever. And on nights that there was a party and we'd been drinking a little too much, if we had McDonald's fries earlier that day, it was a bad ending.
Oh, they came up.
Alcohol and McDonald's French fries, they do not mix well for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. Every time we had McDonald's fries, they came up.
Huh.
Maybe because it's not natural food.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Man, those are Idaho potatoes. What are you talking
I'll
about?
tell you right now, the transformation that a McDonald's French fry goes through with time.
There's not much difference.
There's a cliff. Like hot McDonald's French fries, awesome. Been in a paper bag for 30 minutes and they get cold.
Done.
Can't chew them. Like it leaves this chalk in your mouth. Like nothing molecular happened that I know of, but it's a different thing.
Oh, I thought you meant just how long if you set them on a table, they really don't look any different. They don't ever change like forever.
Yeah.
But when they get cold, after
I don't like the
weird.
cold fries.
Well, I don't like any cold fries. I mean, I think pretty much
Freddy's
any
fries
fry.
aren't bad.
Well, Freddy's fries are so thin, they kind of stay crispy.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Longer. But any thick fry, like
I could do
Chick-fil A, I can't eat those after 30 minutes.
It's not as much of the fast food, like drive-through fast food, but like Five Guys fries do well.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Even after a while.
Well, they serve them soggy and then they just stay soggy.
The paper bag soaks up that grease.
So you brought up a good point. Write this one down. Top 3 foods that taste better or don't taste as bad coming up. Because I've got a few.
I don't like, dude. One of my main goals in life is to not puke.
Never puke.
Oh, right. So I think everybody has that goal.
No, but I'm
unless
saying
they're bulimic.
I've been pretty good about it.
How many years?
3 lists.
How many years have you gone? I think Jerry had went like 14 years on Seinfeld.
Mine is my son is a senior or a freshman in college when he was in the 8th grade.
Oh.
So 5 years?
Yeah, 5
years.
5 years. And before that, like 8.
Wow.
That one broke like an 8-year streak.
I'm on year 2.
There was
a stretch there where, well, you remember, I was sick a lot.
Do I?
Yeah. Come to work, my stomach.
Oh,
would hurt,
yeah.
I have not thrown up in our last 3 houses that I can remember.
Yeah, but that's like 6 months for you.
So that's 3.
Way to stay on the wagon.
That's like 5 years.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, Chet, you got a good word for us.
Got a good word. Debt.
Top 3 foods that taste good coming back up.
No, it's not going to be a top 3. Or I just won't be able to participate. My good word is debt. Debt, why would that be a good word? Romans 13, verse 8, let no debt remain outstanding. So basically, if you owe it,
Pay it.
you pay it, except
The
continuing debt to love one another, for whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. So you should be in debt. You owe other people love. Think about that. You owe other people love. Continuing debt to love one another. If you love others, you fulfill the law. That is simple and that is powerful.
And very hard to do.
They don't deserve it.
All at the same time.
You owe it. Yeah, oh yeah, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
Hard to do. But love fulfills the law. We are in debt to love one another.
That's a good word. I mean, that's a good word for us too, because I think we complain a lot about how stupid people are, but we just have to love them anyway, right?
Yeah, you still have to speak truth. I love you, dummy.
It's a balance, right?
Yeah.
Speaking truth and loving your neighbor.
I'm going to say this with all the love that I have in my heart. You are dead wrong in that opinion. You know? See?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Top 3 ways to speak truth and love your neighbor.
Tell somebody they're wrong in a loving way. Anyway.
All right. Good deal. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks for listening to the Hardheaded Podcast. Don't forget to share this podcast with others to help us get the word out.
Also, if you haven't yet, please rate and review the show. This helps our podcast show up in other people's suggested shows that may or may not have listened to us before.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.